lot of us can relate to this, and I know for me specifically, this is exactly what I needed to hear today. It's the glory of suffering. We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5:3-4. Several years ago, I went through a period of about a year and a half when the trials were numerous and the suffering was great. I felt as if I would never be on the other side. Whew, been there. We've all gone through hard times we would rather have avoided. The experience can leave us hardened and numb. But the truth is that God uses our suffering to produce in us something beautiful and glorious. God uses our sufferings to make us better, transforming us into who He created us to be. What God is doing in us is far more important than what we are doing for God. The Apostle Paul wrote, "We glory in our sufferings." Most days I want to get out of my suffering, not glory in it. So why did Paul say this? Because we know that suffering produces Christ-likeness in us. Through our struggles, God shapes us, refines us, and molds us more and more into the image of Jesus. Our suffering also has the potential to produce in us perseverance, character, and hope. When Paul wrote about his own trials, he made it clear that they were not getting in the way of what God had for him. Paul's trials were hard, for sure, but they were no obstacle for God's power and purposes. Likewise, our suffering is not an interruption of what God is doing in our lives. Instead, our suffering may be the way God works in us and transforms us. So how can you change your perspective of what you are going through right now to allow God to shape you? How can you see your season or circumstances differently, recognizing that what God wants to do in you is far more important?